Hello and welcome to Die Rollin. I'm the ever excitable Adam, and today I'm here to play Resident Evil 3, the board game. We're going to be doing the campaign, and we're going to be kicking off with Downtown. It's Jill, it's Carlos, it's Downtown. We got to find some lighter fluid. It's better than the heavier fluid, and there's also some kind of explosive barrels around here, so hopefully I'll be able to blow some people's minds. You will notice if you watch the tutorial that I have taken out the 3D doors just because I felt it didn't really add, well, it kind of obstructed some of the view for the actual camera. If you don't like that, then tough. Anyway, join me at the table and we'll see how I get on with the first scenario. So we are downtown. It may be overrun, but this area doesn't seem too dangerous. The zombies roaming the streets are lethargic and slow, and there are plenty of hiding places. Several of the doors you pass have been secured by rope tied tightly around their handles, meaning you'll need to find some way of cutting or burning through the binding. In this scenario, the characters must find the lighter fluid item, which is currently in the B deck. So there are a couple of B items, we have to pick those up. There's also a C item, and the C items will essentially help us escape the city overall. So we're trying to get particular items so that we can use the cable car to get out of the city, or at least that's my understanding. I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So let's have a look at our characters. So we have Jill Valentine. Now I'm going to apologize straight up because I may call her Claire at points because I played Resident Evil 2 quite a lot. But yes, this is Jill Valentine. She has an evade of 2. She can carry up to 8 items. Reposition. If Jill rolls a full evade when performing an attack, after the attack is resolved, she may be placed in an adjacent square. And last escape. The first time Jill becomes unconscious during a scenario, place a health track on danger instead, then place her in an adjacent square. And then we have Carlos Oliveira. Combat veteran. After performing an attack, Carlos may use an ammunition item for the weapon used in the attack without spending an action. Resourceful. Carlos gains 1 additional point of ammunition when he reloads with a gunpowder item. He's got an evade of 2 and can carry 6 items. So let's take a look at the board. We've got Jill over there. I nearly called her Claire. And so she's got to get that B item over there, I think. And this token over here is a campaign progression thing. So we need to also pick this up so that we can unlock, well, we can discover another location. Whether we can actually get to the location depends on what C item we find. So we have a B item up there. We have a B item in here. And then there's also a B item up there. So it makes sense Carlos is going to head up that way. And we're going to get Jill to head up that way. And then they'll meet somewhere in the middle, hopefully. So without further ado, let us begin. Now you may notice that I don't have the 3D doors I had in the tutorial scenario I did, and that's down to the fact that I think it blocks quite a lot of the action. So although they look fun on the table, filming wise, I think it does kind of get in the way. Oh, and also I've got to talk about our enemies. So of course we have zombies, and I'll get their card out for you so you can have another look at what they are like. So zombies, essentially, they only move 1 space and they do a damage of 1. They're fairly easy to get past. But we also have a new enemy, the zombie dog. Now, the blue and the purple basically will come in effect at certain points in the game, depending on what the last tension card has at the bottom. Predatory instinct. This enemy ignores fire tokens with determining line of sight for its special attack. Moves 2, it's only got 1 hit point. But yeah, it's got some additional kind of things, and we'll get to those when we get to them. Okay, so we're going to start with Jill. She's going to move there for 1, she's going to open that for 2, she's going to move in there for 3, and then she's going to target the barrel. So we're going to use all 3 of our ammo for this. So she's got a handgun, we're going to reduce that to 12. We just have to hit this once and it'll explode, dealing 3 damage to these guys and 1 damage each to these people. Wouldn't you know it, we missed. Oh. So, that's their out to turn reaction. And now it's their reaction phase, which, yeah, kind of sucks for me. They're all upon me. Let's draw a tension card. So our first tension card is Deepening Paranoia. You can see movement from the corner of your eye. The shadow hiding Shadows hiding enemies waiting to strike. The next character on the same tile at the start of their tension phase as they began their turn on, they must draw 2 additional cards. After resolving this card, remove it from the game. Okay, so Carlos, we're going to get him out in here for 1, open the door for 2, move in here for 3, and we're going to roll on our amber table. This is pretty good. They didn't have these in the in Resident Evil 2, but they do have them in this one. So we got a 2. You ideally want to roll high on these. So we have 2 zombies at the closest spawn point. And we have good old Will from Die Rollin there. See, he's wearing his Die Rollin t-shirt. And you know what? I was going to try and blow this up, but there's no real point because I wanted to save that for the dog. So we're going to move back in. It's all clear. The next card at the same time as they start of their tension phase, as they began their turn on, they must draw 2 additional cards. This is going poorly. So we get 2 more all clear cards. Okay, let's see how quick Jill is to evade. So she's going to try and move into this space here, which means she has to evade an attack from a single zombie, which she does no problem. So she's in there. She's now going to try to move into that zone. She has to evade again, and she gets a full evade, which is perfect. And she's going to try and move into this space. Full evade, which is perfect. And one more space, so she's going to move into there. Okay, and our tension, tremor. Only a small tremor, but why did it happen? The next character may only perform 3 actions during their next action phase. It's worth noting, I did read this text out from this one. This actually stays in play at the moment because we haven't got to the danger level of the city, which actually requires us to do this. So only 3 actions for Carlos. So Carlos is going to close the door for 1, 2, 3. Draws a tension card. Cornered. A vicious snarl sends a shiver down your spine as you realise your foe has found you once more. Locate the tile closest to the active character pool where there are enemies but no characters. Remove the enemy on the tile with the highest threat level and place them on this character's tile on the closest spawn point. The closest being the spawn point he's actually on. So Will has appeared. Damn you, Will. Okay, so Jill's doing okay. I kind of feel like we can skip past... Well, actually, no, we pick this item up. So 1 there, 2 to pick up the A item. And we find some green herbs, which might come in handy. 3, 4. All clear. Okay, Carlos is going to try and open this door. And he got enough evade that he did that. So that's 1. He's going to try and move in that space for his second action. He got a full evade, so yeah, he does that. And then we have to roll on the dice for the yellow table. We got a 3, which is 1 zombie dog. I'm going to close this as his third action, and for his final action, we're going to shoot at that dog, and hopefully we're going to kill it. So we're spending 3 ammo for this. He's down to 12 ammo. Oh, blanks. So it reacts. And then on its turn, it does. Going to do 1 damage, so we have to try and evade this. Yep, we evaded it. Full evades. And we have an all clear. Jill moves into here. Roll the amber chart. We got a 5. So we get 1 zombie and an unsettling feeling. So we immediately draw a card from the tension deck. All clear. Oh, this guy's here. I'm going to close this door for our second action. Our third action, we're going to open this door. Our fourth action, we're moving in. We'll get a 4, which is 1 zombie dog. Okay, zombie reaction phase. Okay, over to, tension card. Sounds outside. Groans echo through open windows and hands clutch at the glass. Lay low until they're gone. This character leaves their current tile during the next turn. Their player must draw 2 cards in the next tension phase. Well, that's fine because there's no way Jill could actually get off a tile in that phase. So we have to keep it there. Carlos, we're going to try and evade the dog. So he's going to try and move into that space there. And he doesn't, so he takes a single damage. But he can push the dog. But we're going to leave the dog where he is for the moment. He's going to try and evade again. And he does it this time. So then he goes 3, 4. Dog activates. We draw a tension card. It's all clear. Okay, Jill is going to try to move into that space there. Yep, she does that. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then she's opening this door. Zombies react. And we get an all clear. Carlos is opening this door for 1. He's moving in there for 2. Let's roll to see what we find. We want high, we want a 6. Got a 5. 1 zombie and an unsettling feeling, so he has to draw from the tension deck straight away, and then he gets a deepening paranoia. You see movement from the corner of your eyes, the shadows hiding enemies waiting to strike. The next character is on the same tile at the start of their tension phase. If they began the turn on, they must draw 2 additional cards, which we don't need to worry about because Jill will definitely be off that space. But we do have a zombie appear. I'm going to put it onto that point there. So there's 1 to move in there, 2 to close that off. And then I guess we're gonna try and kill this woman. So we're gonna use 2 bullets. Oh, we killed somebody. So she is no more. Now we draw a card. Because all the doors are closed, so there's no reaction phase, we have an all clear. Now, the all clear has a purple bit at the bottom, which means the dog on the next round. So this dog is essentially going to leap unless we can get away from it. So that door is open. I think I opened last time. 1 to move in there. Gonna roll on the yellow table. We want high. We got a 6, which is really good because it means there is nothing in there. So 1 to move in there. I'm going to close this door for 2, 3, 4. And we got an all clear. Carlos now may as well take this up. So 1, 2 to pick this up. And he finds some red herbs. 3, I'm going to open this up. So, zombie. Oh, zombie dog's actually on him. We get an all clear. So we're going to move into here as 1, and we're going to pick up this B item. We found a first aid spray, which is not great. So that was 2 actions, 3 to move in there. And I'm not sure if it takes an action to pick this up. We're going to say it does. So 4th action to pick this up, which means we have now discovered Downtown 2. So we now have, we've now discovered Downtown 2. I don't know why it says unlocked on there. Is there another one for discovering stuff? I guess it just starts unlocked. Okay, so draw a card now. Get an all clear. Okay, Carlos, I'm going to try and move onto the space with a zombie. And we get enough to do that. Second action, he's going to try and close that door behind him. And yep, he's got enough for that. Then he's going to try to move there for his 3rd action. Oh, he takes a damage. Pushes this guy away. His 4th action, he moves there, so both these zombies come up onto him. We get an all clear. Over to Jill Valentine. 1, 2, 3. And yeah, you know what? We're going to open the door. 4. She has an all clear. Carlos is going to try to move into this space with a B. Oh, takes another damage. Pushes one of these zombies away. He's going to try and move again. Oh, another damage. He's in danger now. So then he's going to move into he could have really done with having that. He could have really done with having that first aid spray. So 3 to move in there, 4 to pick up this B item, and he finds lighter fluid, which is what we need to get out of here. Now we could just exit this scenario right now, but it does suggest we get the C item. Oof. Zombies react. Our tension card is an all clear. I feel like this has been a really tough level for me. So Jill's going to try and move past the dog. Yep. 1, she's going to close the door behind her. For 2. She's going to move there for 3. And there for 4, the zombie's going to lurch in. And we get an all clear. Okay, Carlos might be able to get out of this, we'll see. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Vigor Mortis. Bloodshot eyes unable to hide their hunger. Your foes snap their teeth and rake feverishly at your skin. Enemies on the same tile as this character immediately perform a reaction. So it's just the same tile, not linked tiles. So she's going to move 1 step closer. If I played that wrong, please let me know in the comments below. But it did say on the same tile, not the linked tile. Now, because we've got that other B item, we know that the keys for here are actually there. So that's actually pretty handy. We can just kind of go in there and hopefully sort this out. So Jill's got to try and invade this as she moves into that space. And she does not. She takes a damage. Ugh, pushes him away. 2, 3, 4. All clear. Okay, so Carlos is going to close his door for 1 action. He's going to move in there for his 2nd action. He's going to pick up this A item for his 3rd action. He's found gunpowder. Doesn't really help him. He's fully stocked up now. And he's going to move an additional space. I'm going to get a tension card come out. And tension card is an all clear. Okay, so Jill, she's going to close that door for 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, all clear. Carlos next. 1, open this 2, moving there for 3, closing it for 4. Jill, what are you doing here? All clear. Okay, so at this point, we are going to trade the gunpowder A item with the first aid spray that Jill has. No, with the green herb item. That's her first action. 2, 3, 4. Lurching gait. To propel us of natural vigor, your foes lurch forward at an alarming pace, snarling as they bay for blood. During the next player's turn, all enemies move 1 extra square. So in Carlos' turn, he's going to use his green and red herb, which means he can actually move up his health 3 levels. So he is currently in danger. So we're going to move up 3, 1, 2, 3. So he's kind of just in fine now. That's his first action. 2, 3, 4. And he draws an all clear. Jill's turn. She's opening this for 1 action. She's moving there for 2. We're rolling on this and hoping to get very high. We did not. 2. So we get two zombies. So she's going to try to move into this space for a 3rd action, which she does, and move into there for a 4th action. Now all zombies react. Now she's actually going to go towards Carlos because he's closest, and he's going to move towards Claire. Right, Carlos is going to try to move through here. Oh, sorry, before we do that, we have a tension card, and it's an all clear. I'll re-roll those. So he's going to try and move into there. And yeah, he does it. He's going to close the door behind him. And then for his 3rd action, he's going to shoot at this guy using 3 ammo. So he's down to 7 bullets now. And you know what? He did it. Blasts that guy. And then he's going to move onto that space there. Gets an all clear. Jill's turn. 1. She picks up this B item, and if this isn't in the spare keys, then I've set this up wrong. It's the spare keys. So 3, 4. All clear. Carlos is going to move there. He's going to trade for the spare keys. Move back for 3, and then he's going to unlock the door with these spare keys. And we draw a tension card. Death Rattle. An undead hand clutches at you from the darkness, accompanied by a hideous rasp. Spawn a zombie the same square as this character. Now, as is tradition for when I play this game, I always spawn Will. Because Will is, well, it's Will. He's the last person you want to encounter. So, it's up to Jill. She's going to shoot at him, hopefully taking him out. She's currently on 12 bullets, so we're going to go down to 1, 2, 3. She's now got 9 bullets left. Let's try and headshot Will. No. We do push him away, which is pretty handy. So he's going to be pushed into that room there. She's going to use another 3 bullets to try and shoot him. Because it's Will, guys. It's Will. Oh, yes. Take that, Will. And then she's going to move 3, 4 into here. Probably a bad idea. We want to get high on this roll now. Got a 4. 1 zombie dog. And you know, there's fire over here, so you know what? We're going to get a flaming dog. And it's the dog's reactions to the dog. Oh, so we're actually in purple. So the dog is able to attack, because the dog has got, in purple, he's got range of 3, does 1 damage, and he's also moves into the same space. So he basically leaps from the fire and moves into the same space and attacks Jill. So we've got to see if we can evade this. Which we don't. So she takes 1 damage, and she's going to push him that way. And we get all clear. Carlos is going to come in. 1, 2. He's picking up this C item. Let's see what C item we get. Right, so we found a lighter. Use with lighter fluid to unlock a commercial 2 scenario. Well, that's pretty handy because we actually have lighter fluid. But we do have to find commercial 2 before we can actually do that. But okay, that's pretty handy. But we do have an enemy still on top, so we do have to kill this enemy. So he's going to spend 3 bullets to try and shoot this dog. So wish me luck, guys. Pushes it twice. 1, 2. Reaction phase. Oh no, okay, so the players may choose to successfully complete the scenario anytime one of the characters has the lighter fluid item in their inventory and there are no enemies on their tile. It doesn't say about connected tiles. So I'm going to say we've done it. So yeah, we've managed to find the lighter fluid. Okay, so now that we've finished the scenario, we have to set our handgun ammo back to 15 for each of them. So each of these guys are back to 15 ammo. We heal each character by 2 levels. So Carlos was there. He's now going to be fine. And Jill was actually in caution, but she's back up to her full health as well, which is really good. We discard any scenario items that are in a character's inventory or the item box. So the scenario item we had was the spare keys. We shuffle any discarded item A cards into the item A deck, which we had our red and green herbs, so they get shuffled back into the A deck. If there are no first aid sprays in any character's inventory or the item box, place a first aid spray from the starting item cards in the item box. But we have actually got 2 first aid things at the moment, which is pretty good, first aid sprays. We then shuffle the tension deck, draw and discard piles together to refresh the deck. Discard any remaining ink ribbon tokens and increase the city danger level by 1. So our city's currently looking like this at the moment. So we've unlocked downtown 2. We've got downtown 1 and commercial 1 to do. We haven't got any of this stuff up here. And our danger level increases by 1. When it gets up to that point, that symbol there is going to be on a few of the cards, and that's going to do certain things for us. So yeah, that's where we currently are. And that's the end, I believe. Well, I was a little disappointed I couldn't blow anybody up with explosive barrels, but we did manage to get through that. we found the lighter fluid, and we were now aware of a new area, which I assumed would be locked to begin with, but actually a few of these start unlocked as they are. Other ones, as you progress, will require you to find more items from the sea deck, which can unlock things. So that's pretty much it. I've enjoyed playing this. If you enjoy watching this, then please let me know in the comments below, because I love chatting to you guys. And also, if I made any mistakes, because chances are I probably did make some. Thanks so much for watching this. You can find us on Instagram and YouTube. So if you do like our content, please follow us on the various different social medias that we have. And until next time, guys, I've been the ever excitable Adam. You stay safe and keep rolling.